submit supplementary appropriation to cover it.
In the budget we've submitted, we have not covered kerosene subsidy. Thank you.
To submit supplementary appropriation to cover it.
We have not discussed that. Thank you.
Okay. Petroleum, will you continue to pay subsidy on kerosene without appropriation?
Distinguished Chairman, I think that luckily for us all, this distinguished committee is in fact sitting on this issue as we speak. I think a lot will depend on what this distinguished committee decides. And if in fact they decide that it cannot go forward, then we may be in a position to have to pull out from the provision of kerosene in the first place.
It's not this committee's,
That's an executive proposal. That's what they propose to others.
look, this is central to all that is going on. We have heard that expenses were incurred on kerosene subsidy in the past. If we look at the figures appropriated for subsidy, because the figures for subsidy did not clarify into products. It didn't. It just says subsidy. If for any reason at all we look at the totality of subsidy paid and it covers subsidy on all products, we may take it that executive is discretion with money having been appropriated to pay subsidy. I'm not saying we'll do that, but I said we may. But going forward, we are now in 2014. There is a provision in the budget, but we have heard from those who have prepared the budget that subsidy for kerosene is not provided for. And you have opined that if subsidy for kerosene is removed, the price of kerosene will be about 3 times what it sells for now. And all finance said you have not discussed on what to do, but you are saying it's up to us. We did not propose the budget. All we are asking is that, are you going to discuss to present to National Assembly a request to deal with the issue of kerosene subsidy? And that's just a simple question that I have asked, and it is an important question. Going forward, we need to have this settled. Are we saying that there will be no subsidy on kerosene? Will you want to discuss on way forward on this and get back to us? Yeah?
I think that's the best way.
No, you want to discuss. They are all smiling. We are talking for way forward. will you want to discuss and get back to us?
I think we are discussing on what happened. Let us finish what happened.
No.
And then we talk about our way forward.
Even what
give
will
them
happen,
time.
what
Give
will
them
happen
time
is
to.
important.
No, Chairman. We told them, let us give them. This is not. We're talking about what happened. I think I put a question that is a bit difficult, in all fairness, and I think we should just. We've made our point, and I'm sure they will come back to tell us. To put them on the
rather
spot.
than asking a question, let us make a request that you go discuss and get back to us going forward on how to deal with this matter. That is
In addition.
Honorable Minister, the issue of kerosene subsidy has been on the front burner for quite some time. And what Nigerians are saying is that kerosene subsidy should be removed, simply because the subsidy is not reaching the end user. Kerosene subsidy is now enjoyed by it's a rent in this economy. They are only given allocation to people that as middlemen to enjoy the subsidy. Whether if you remove the subsidy, I tell you, the kerosene price will come down. Why am I saying this? In 2009, when you resumed office, you made kerosene importation solely the responsibility of NNPC. Before that time, it was liberalized. Marketers import kerosene. But NNPC at that time had no capacity, enough capacity to import kerosene. So that's why we are where we are today. When everybody imports kerosene, like they do with the diesel, the kerosene price will come down. Chairman, I humbly ask you that they should do everything possible, like the central bank governor suggests, going forward, we should stop all these illegalities. We stop all these illegalities. AMPs have not been consistent on this issue on kerosene subsidy defense. First of all over the newspapers, we read that we have not received presidential order. We read it. Your public affairs department said that they have not received the order from the president to stop kerosene subsidy. After some moment, now that the order was received but not implementable. How can you not implement presidential order? Who has authority? No ministerial committee has authority to ignore ministerial order. It's not possible. Presidential order. It's not acceptable. Furthermore, on the question of reduction at source, your defense is that NSPC will run down. NSPC must run according to the law of the land. We will not allow NSPC to be deducted in fact, NSPC issue will sharpen the powers of the National Assembly for deducting money at source that have not been appropriated. We want this one to stop immediately. Mr. Chairman, kerosene subsidy should be stopped because it's only a rent in this economy. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, on a very serious note, we have seen from the appropriation laws 2013, kerosene subsidy has not been provided. And currently, but payments continue to go ahead by the ministry or by the NNPC. The NNPC also think that because an interministerial committee has stayed action on the presidential directive, that stopped them from, that allowed